What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and today I'm going to be taking a bit of a deep dive into the power management system in Star Wars Squadrons, mostly focusing on the advanced settings that just allow a little bit more control over the power management. This will be another pretty short little video, as there's actually not too much to cover in this one. I'm trying to keep these initial guides a little bit on the shorter side, as they're all fairly basic tips. It's just that most of us are probably going to be pretty bad at the game considering it's so new, but rest assured there probably will be some more in-depth, longer guide videos on the way as well. Now, before we get stuck into it, I've recently checked the analytics and noticed that over 70% of the views on the channel are from those of you who aren't actually subscribed to the channel. So if you're not subbed and you are looking for some more Star Wars gaming content, then I would really appreciate it if you guys could hit that subscribe button and help us on the way to that big 100,000 subscriber milestone. But anyway, with that out of the way, let's get stuck right into it. So firstly, I'm going to just go through the power management system and explain it in a little bit more detail for those of you who aren't exactly sure how it works. Somewhere in your cockpit, depending on which Starfighter you're using, as obviously they're all very different, you'll find a section with either a blue and red bar or a blue, red and green bar, and this is your power management. TIEs, TIE Interceptors and TIE Bombers only have red and blue, as the green bar is for shields and neither of those three classes have shields, so if you're wondering why some of them look different, then that is likely why. Now, by default, when you spawn in, the power will start off as balanced, meaning each bar is kind of filled about halfway up. This leaves it in a sort of jack of all trades kind of state where it's just nicely balanced and all the power is focused on everything rather than one specific thing. If you want to travel faster and turn corners much easier, then you can press left on the D-pad and that will put all power to your engines, also charging your boost when that is the case as well. If you need to charge up your lasers, then you can press up on the D-pad and this puts all power to your lasers, just meaning you'll cool down the blasters in a much quicker time, and you can also get a second charge of your blasters too, as once that bar fills up, it'll actually start filling up again, meaning you can fire twice as long. Now, if your Starfighter does have shields and you want to focus on survivability, then you can press right on the D-pad and that puts all the power to your shields, which again kind of acts like a double charge. The shields will just be a little bit stronger when you put all the power to the shields, but it's not instant either. It will slowly charge, which you can see by the sort of brighter colour coming over the top of the green that is already there. If you then want to just reset it and have it all balanced again, then you can press down on the D-pad and that will just reset it back to an overall balance. So that's pretty much it for the basic power management. It's really easy to get the hang of, even though it might sound a little bit complicated at times, and if you are struggling, then I would definitely recommend just playing against AI and practicing when to use each different power system. Now, moving on to the actual advanced settings, this is a much more in-depth version of the exact same thing, allowing you to have a little bit more control if you are interested in doing so. If you head into the options and take a look in the controls section, you'll see an option here for power management, and by default it is set to basic, but there is an advanced option as well. This allows for the system to be moved incrementally rather than going to full power straight away. As you can see here, the power levels are all balanced, but if I press left on the D-pad once, that'll just move it up by 2 bars rather than putting it to full power. Now, the great part about this is it allows for full control of your Starfighter. Let's just say I'm on the basic settings and I want only half the power to my shields and half to my engines, as maybe I'm getting chased and I don't really need my blasters right now. Well, on basic settings that's impossible. You can only have it on balanced or full power to one of the 3 options. On the advanced settings though, if I just press left, right on the D-pad, you can see that now my engines and shields are both at like sort of 3/4 power, and my weapons have no power at all since I don't need them when I'm getting chased. That right there is what makes this so useful in Squadrons. The ability to completely customize where you want the power is a lifesaver, and even though sure it takes a few extra presses of the buttons to get it exactly where you want it, it is well worth the slightly added time. The other thing is that pressing down on the D-pad doesn't move them incrementally, instead it just acts the exact same as the basic settings and just instantly resets the balance, so if you do ever need to just reset it and go back to normal, then it's as simple as it is on the basic settings. On top of that, if you just want it to act like the basic settings, holding the buttons will do the exact same thing, so if you want all power to the engines straight away, just hold left on the D-pad and it acts the exact same as the basic settings and goes there instantly. Or obviously you can just press left on the D-pad like 3 or 4 times and it will do the same. Like I said, there's really not too much to it, but this does really allow for a whole other level of customization and control of your ship. And if you are looking to just get a slight edge on your opponents, then it's definitely worth giving this a crack and seeing whether or not you do like it. If there is any other stuff that you guys do want to see some guides on, just in terms of some basic stuff like this, then definitely leave a comment down below letting me know what area you want me to focus on, as obviously this game is pretty in depth and there's a lot to take in, and I'll be honest, it can be quite overwhelming. So leave a comment down below with what you guys want to to see a guide on, and I'll be sure to keep on pumping out these guides for you guys. That is going to do it for this one though. If you did enjoy the video, then be sure to leave a like down below, and if you are new, then consider subscribing to the channel with those notifications on. Thank you all so much for watching. You guys have a great day, and I'll catch you all in the next one.